Merry meet everybody, it's Mackenzie. Today I have a little bit of a rant to do. I mentioned before that my mom kind of condones my religion and Wicca, but she doesn't fully accept it. Today she forced me to go to church, and I thought, well, I want to make her happy. I don't want her to get mad at me. I want her to know that I love her, even with my religion is different than hers. And when we got there, she was trying to smother me up. I could totally tell. She bought me a hot chocolate there. I go to Eaglebrook Church. It's fairly different than other churches, but they still have the basic Christian beliefs. When we got in there and everything started, she was like, "Why are you acting like this?" Because I was sitting there, not singing, not anything like that. I was like, "You already know why." And I send her emails every week with more and more information about Wicca, because I feel like I can't just send her one thing, and it's really hard to talk to her face to face because she's really judgmental about stuff. And she's like, "Well, then we have a problem." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Because I don't like that you're having that religion. You're basically going to go to hell, blah, 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 blah." And I started crying there. And she's like, "You know what? If you don't believe in God, you get out, go sit in the car." And I just sat there. And I kind of twiddled my thumbs the whole time. And then I don't know what it's called, the seminar, whatever it's called, started. And they were talking about, are you really a Christian? And they were saying, if you're Christian, you're truth-hearted and blah, blah, blah. And if you're not Christian, you're going to hell and you're selfish and blah, 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 blah. And my mom started crying. And I felt bad because, you know what, she's so brainwashed that she thinks that I'm going to hell. And I know that she loves me, and that's why she's, scared, but it's still, it hurts that she would think that. And they were talking of Christians, all this stuff, and they're like, the true and blah, 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 God, and he's been here forever, when really paganism was around before Christianity. They copied our holidays and stuff, and it just is really annoying to me, because, my mom, I don't even think she's a Christian. She meditates. She believes in fairies and other stuff like that, and ghosts, and she does allow gay marriage, and she does not believe what most Christians believe. And it makes me really annoyed that I go to that kind of church that's like that, because they don't like gay marriage. They think pornography, and they think all of the stuff that you do before you're married is terrible, you're going to hell, and blah, 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 blah. It just makes me angry, I guess. And when we got home, it was really quiet. We were just driving home, and she was making no noises, and she started speeding. My mom, you should know this one thing, when my mom gets angry, she speeds, especially when we're in the car, so I get really nervous. And I tried putting on the music because it was really awkward, and she just turned it off, slapped my hand and turned off the radio. And I tried making conversation, whatever, and she just would not talk to me. And I feel really bad because I do love my mom, but I don't want to pretend that I'm Christian when I'm not. And, this is what I really believe. And, I forgot to say, when I was in church, I said to her, I wanted to come because I love you, and I want to show you that I do not, completely not care about your beliefs, but you should know that when you're praying, I'm praying to the God and Goddess, and when you're singing to God, I'm singing to them. And she kind of just sat there. And I hope that someday she'll understand, but I know that I'm under 18, so she kind of has to force me, but I really don't think it's right that someone can force someone else to have a religion that they don't believe in. So at the moment, I do have my altar up and all that, but I do think that she's going to end up coming and taking it down or something, and I'm actually really afraid that she won't believe me, because all of my other friends trust me and accept my religion, but she's just one person that we've never ever got along. And so I'm actually scared, and I want to have some advice from you guys. What you think I should do? What's the best way to make her understand what I feel and what I believe in? I am actually really upset about what she thinks my religion is, and she doesn't even really think that I know what it is, though I've done a lot of research, and I fully enjoy Wicca, and I used to be through a really deep depression, and she knew that, and I know that she noticed that I was happier when I started meditating and getting into Wicca, because I was full of spirit and I was balanced more. My spirituality was way better. And I think she noticed that, but she doesn't understand that without that I'm sad. Like, I can't go, if I go a day without praying to the God and Goddess, I feel empty. I have a rougher day. And I want her to understand that just like God Almighty, whatever you want to call him, in the Christian faith, the God and Goddess have all aspects of him. But when we have different God and Goddess to represent different things, like for love and life and all that, it's a lot easier to pray for one specific thing. And I think she thinks it's more like a Harry Potter type thing, but I haven't actually done that much spellcraft lately. I'm more into just my prayers and stuff. And she doesn't understand that spells and all that stuff is just redirecting energy, putting it out into the world and willing things to happen. It isn't like forcing someone to do something. So, sorry this is kind of a long rant, and it's probably going to be boring for you guys, but if you have any comments or things that would really help me. So that's about it, guys. Bye. Blessed be.